Hey guys, welcome back to another guide. This time it's Fire Mage. I'm not as familiar as I am with Beast Mastery Hunter with Fire Mage, as I just started playing Fire Mage this expansion really this patch. Right here's my talents. On all my human characters I run this because they don't need the medallion. But see, I do this. I have that. I really don't know. So here's that. And as a Fire Mage, I Scorch on the target, I put my dots on, and then I just do whatever Fire Mage does. Plain and simple. Greater Pyroblast. Literally the most broken spell in this game right now. It's just ridiculous how much damage you can do with it. So after the first wave, that Paladin. Like I said, I go into battle, I Scorch. Right off the bat. I dot and Scorch. Because you get the free regular Pyroblast, which still does a decent amount of damage. This is a fire, or what that thing? Shaman's gonna purge us. So we're just gonna sit back and we're gonna cast back-to-back Greater Pyros. We're gonna blink into it because it's one of the amazing things you can do. That's gonna kill this Blood Death Knight. It didn't surprise me. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna pop our Temporal Shield. We're not gonna use our Ice Block just yet. We're gonna use that in an emergency situation, which would be like right now. And we have a blink available, so I'm gonna turn around here. I'm gonna get my Fire Shield up. I'm gonna use my free insta-cast stuff. I'm gonna try to steal something from him. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this, put a Ray of Frost around myself. I'm going to blink out of it. I'm going to try to get away. Temporal Shield again. I'll do this. This damage will take. Temporal Shield will heal me, so I might be able to actually live through it. Do this real quick. I somehow didn't get the interrupt off in time. Do this. Oh, it's a warrior. It's berserking back here. Yeah. There's nothing I can do there. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with the mage yet. I'm kind of just learning it just a little bit, but I know learning how to play Fire Mage is really hard and easy at the same time. It's really confusing for new people. It was really confusing for me at first, understanding it, but we'll get in here, and as you can see, we're going to Scorch. Just slow fall there, actually. We lost out on our free regular Pyroblast, and then we got it back there. We're going to move cast Scorch. We're going to get Interrupter. We're going to try to fake cast the interrupt. That's what I was trying to do, and I think it might have actually worked. I'm not for sure. Spell still anything she's got. It was to apply more damage. Wow. I didn't think this battle room was going to be that quick. It was under 5 minutes. That was a really good one to queue into really late. So instead of having you guys sit through me queuing for another battle round here, I'll just come over here to the training dummies and I'll explain, and I'll do the notepad thing again. That was a really good battle round. Let's come over here to the training dummies and I'll show you what I do on my normal rotation. Just pull the notepad up here. Fire Mage. 1, I Scorch. Or not Scorch. I Fire Blast. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah, Fire Blast. Times 3. And then I usually use my free regular Pyro. And 3, I Greater Pyro. 4, I Scorch. But most of the time, this is the one you want right here. That is what you care about doing as a Fire Mage. 35% of your target's max health and fire damage. So even if they're a little bit resistant to fire damage, it's not going to matter. It's 35% of their health. And after Scorch, I like to use Living Bomb. Things to keep up at all times. That's when your Blazing Barrier is going to come in. Your Blazing Barrier. It's going to do good, and as much as possible, combustion. Let's do that. So like, here, I'll show you what I do. So I go into combat here, and I do that. I kind of want to order there, and since there's AoE here, I chose not to go with the regular Pyro. Combustion and compare damage. I know it's not going to be 100% accurate. So there's with the greater Pyro, or the regular Pyro. You can see this is a lot of damage, but this is also hitting for all these targets. This is not a single target. So let me actually find a single target, like right here. 1, and we can compare numbers here. I'm using a regular Pyro. That'd be greater Pyro. I just don't have it activated right now. Not in war mode. So I'm gonna keep that up at all times. We got another Scorch available here. Every now and then I'll throw in a random Fireball. Because Fireball is actually a really good thing right now. It's underrated and shadowed by how good Greater Pyroblast is. And you can see there 10,000. We have 5,000, 5,000. Living Bomb, Meteor this target. And keep in mind here, I want to be using, when I'm using Fireball here, let's say this is Greater Pyro. That was actually a 10,000 crit. As you can see here, just look at all those damage I just did there. Real instant. If you can stack these things to become instant, it's amazing. Right there, we got another hot streak. So just watch our damage pull out here. And don't forget about your Greater Pyroblast doing 35% of your target's health. Theoretically, you just need to get 3 of those to land, with the target taking no extra healing. 3 of those to land to kill your target. It's 12 seconds. In 12 seconds, you can 100 to 0 a target. I know it's not the best, but you gotta think you also gotta factor in your side things you're doing here in between those casts. And in between those casts, this is when I use my Fireball, my Fire Blast, anything that highlights. That's what I use it here. The good thing about Scorch, say you have a Death Knight on you, you can freeze him, you can blink him, and you can Scorch. Same thing with Greater Pyroblast. You can start casting your Greater Pyroblast, freeze him in place, and blink and still cast that Greater Pyroblast. It's ridiculous. Let's pop Combustion here, use some Scorches. Let's get a Fireball off. A regular Pyro. Let's get another regular Pyro. As you can see, 21,000 damage, and get another regular Pyro here. I don't know what that is, or where that's coming from. Wait, just put your meteor down if they're AoE. That's your AoE ability there. Keep them in line. And just remember, Greater Pyroblast. These fireballs right now is Greater Pyroblast. Keep that in mind. That's me casting Greater Pyroblast. And the time it takes me to cast 2, that's 1 Greater Pyroblast. So half a cast, there's a Greater Pyroblast. And just you can do a sane amount of damage really, really quick. It's ridiculous how quick you can pump out damage as a fire mage. So, let's see if we can get it all set up again. Don't forget about spell stow either. Your spell stow can be so useful. Say they try to pop a defensive, you can potentially spell stow some of those defensives they pop. Alright, we'll cast regular Pyroblast instead of Greater Pyroblast. Just imagine these being regular Pyroblast. Or greater. You can still blink cast it. You had 20,000 from a meteor there. Not to mention, if they stand in it, they will burn. They will literally take fire damage if they're not paying attention. Let's get our Greater Pyroblast here again. Do that, we'll get the dot. The dot will erupt. We'll combustion into this pyro. Crits for 20,000. Let's see, get another one off here. Look at that. 11,000 for each one of those hits. That was 33,000 damage right there. Remember, this regular Pyroblast I'm showing you right now are Greater Pyroblast in PvP. You see right now, my item level is 375, so I am not geared at all. And I'm averaging about 6,200 DPS. Not geared at all. Just sitting here messing around, don't know what I'm doing. Don't even have my buff on. Don't even have my shield up like I'm telling you guys to keep up. Okay. We'll cast a Fireball here. We got a Pyroblast off. The one side effect of Greater Pyroblast I should have mentioned earlier is the fact that your Greater Pyroblast doesn't do its damage till the animation hits the target. So it's a risk-reward thing there. But the reward is so much better than the risk you actually take with it. 24,000. It's just ridiculous how I'm this undergeared and doing this much damage. Can you imagine if I was like my Hunter's item level, which is 427, or 425, 427, something in the 420s, the high 420s, high 420. But it's ridiculous, like how much damage you can pump out as a fire mage. I know I said that a lot. I'm repeating myself a lot, but I'm still insane. Let's do this again. Get a free pyro. 24,000. 22, 24. Ridiculous. It critted 4 times. Let's see what hits again. Your meteors hits for a ton. I never realized meteors damage. Meteors hits for a ton. Let's pop our versatility trinket here that we have for 20 seconds. We should have waited for combustion actually. Let's see what we get. 25,000. I mean, I'm not seeing too big of numbers here actually. I saw 14,000s there. Those were good fire blasts. But like I said, it's really just following this rotation right here. Mainly this right here. It's mainly just what you want to do as a fire mage. It's just that. It's just keep those up. use Time Warp. I'm not going to end the video yet. I'm going to Combustion Time Warp and just see how much damage we can pump out in the 10 seconds that we have Combustion. So, you would see it instantly right now, but I'm working on video editing. I'm still not the greatest at it, so we'll sit here and wait, and we'll just try to pump out damage. I'll keep telling you guys that Fire Mage is ridiculous, and you want to spend that time grinding out your character. Grind out an alt. I'm trying to think of one of the best casters. One of the best casters would probably be and I don't like all my characters of the Alliance, but a Nightborn. They don't take, or Nightborn or Void Elf. I would recommend a Void Elf because for the Alliance. But Void Elves don't take, they don't, when they get hit, their casting isn't slowed down at all. So theoretically, they're just casting constantly. As you can see, those damage numbers popping up on screen. Their casting is the same as it would be if I'm standing here not taking damage, because most classes have that damage thing. Like if you take damage, your casting is a little bit off. But as you can see here, Fire Mage is just so easy to play. Here's my talents once again. It's just so easy to play, so much damage, so much fun in Battlegrounds just to blow someone up with Greater Pyroblast. Honestly, an underrated class, but a lot of people are switching to it. So, get it in while it's still fun, still fresh, still right there on the top of your mind. I want to thank you guys for watching this video and supporting the channel. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. You can really support the channel more. Any comments you have me answer, I'd be more than happy to. I want to get more involved with this community. I want to build something great here. And I can only do that with the back support of you guys. So I really can't thank you guys enough for watching. Especially if you watched almost 18 minutes. It really means a lot to me. And I want this to grow. These are the kind of things I like doing in my free time. So I mean, this is what I want to do. I need your guys' support to tell me how to continue it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Whatever time you're watching this. Enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Bye.